Hi everyone, I'm Sandra with Jackson Stanley Real Estate in Williamston, South Carolina. Today I wanted to go over with you the South Carolina Disclosure of Brokerage Relationships form. Did you know that this form will be given to you at first substantive contact by your licensee? That is because it's required by South Carolina license law. One of the things that this form will talk to you about is a broker in charge. A broker in charge is in fact in charge of the brokerage firm, and the real estate licensees work under the broker in charge. Therefore, it's important to remember that your relationship is with the brokerage firm, not the real estate licensee. South Carolina defines a customer as a buyer or seller who chooses not to sign an agency agreement. But there are some duties that are required for customer service, and those are present all offers in a timely manner, account for money or property received on your behalf, provide an explanation of the scope of services provided, be fair and honest, limited confidentiality, and to disclose any adverse material facts on the property or the transaction within the licensee's knowledge. Now remember, these are things that I would do for you anyways. Transaction brokerage is a type of customer service. This can be a single agent working with one party and helping the other party in the transaction, or it could be the brokerage firm facilitating the transaction and representing no one. The types of services that you can expect to receive are dependent upon the relationship that you establish with the brokerage firm. Are you going to be a customer, or are you going to be a client? You can become a client of the brokerage firm. A seller becomes a client by signing a formal listing agreement. This would be in writing, spell out the terms of the agreement, and also explain the duties of the brokerage firm and the seller. A buyer would become a client by signing a formal buyer's agreement, and this would be in writing, the terms would be spelled out, and it would also explain the responsibilities of the brokerage firm and the buyer. Of course, clients receive much more services than customer service. So if you choose to become a client, you will sign a written agency agreement. And what are client level duties? And those fiduciary duties would be obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accounting, reasonable skill and care, and also advice, counsel, and negotiation. Wouldn't you want to be represented by an agent that would have your best interest? The types of agency that you can expect to see in South Carolina are single agency, dual agency, disclosed dual agency, and designated agency. Single agency is when the brokerage firm represents only one party to the transaction. Either the buyer or the seller is the client of the brokerage firm, not both. Dual agency is when both the buyer and the seller are clients of the brokerage firm. Designated agency is when the broker in charge designates selling agent or a buyer's agent. There's no need to worry if your transaction involves dual agency, disclosed dual agency, or designated agency. If these should arise, you will be asked if you agree or disagree to these. Remember, South Carolina consumers, it's your choice. Do you want to be a client or a customer? I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to answering any questions that you may have about the South Carolina Relationships Disclosure Form.